Cold game. First round draft pick. Welcome to another episode of Cold Game. I'm your host, Isaiah. I'm here with my co-host, Malcolm. What it do, cuz?
What's good, cuz? How you feeling?
I can't complain. Not one bit, cuz I'm feeling good, feeling great. I'm feeling even better. The Pacers on a 5-game win streak. We rolling, cuz. That's what I like to see. Last 5 games, we didn't wipe down Minnesota twice. We didn't wipe down Brooklyn twice. Then wipe down the Mavs. I mean, we rolling, cuz. What you see in this 5-game winning streak? What's popping out to you?
Tyrese back. We play. Pacers are in playoff mode. I think it's less than 11 or 10 games, 12 games until the playoffs. So we in that mode, cuz we ready to go get rolling in the playoffs. We got the Lakers pulling up to the city tomorrow. Luka and LeBron gonna be in town. They on I think they on a 4-game losing streak. Or yeah, they definitely on the losing streak. Yeah, they on the losing streak. So we on a hot streak. They on a slump. So that'll be a good matchup, in my opinion. That's going to be a finals preview. So if you in the city, if you're in Indianapolis, get down to Gainbridge Fieldhouse and get you a ticket to the Luka and LeBron show versus Halliburton. And that's going to be a NBA Finals preview. You heard it here first.
You been said that too, cuz this ain't that ain't news. You know, we stand on everything we say.
Yep.
Cuz says it's gonna be a Lakers Pacers finals. We speaking it into existence. You know, that's what's gonna happen. And then also the thing that's standing out to me about them Pacers right now, you know, over these last 5 games, the Pacers putting up damn near 120 a game.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely putting that round thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then Tyrese, career best 11 consecutive double doubles. I mean, Tyrese is every time he on the court. See, at the beginning of the season, everybody thought Tyrese was falling off. Nah, bro. Nah. Let that man get going. You know what it is when it's crunch time. You know, playoffs coming around. He gonna start turning it up, and that's exactly what he been doing. And we've been demonstrating from that 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking them down at a high rate. So extremely impressed with these Pacers right now, because we got a chokehold on that number 4 seed, and then we just looking out. You know, we keeping our eyes on the Knicks. We about 3 games back from the Knicks right now. The Knicks bet not slip, and then also Detroit. They on Milwaukee heels.
Mm-hmm.
So we might not even see Giannis in that first round. And trust, we want the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get Dame, you know, get well Dame. Let me say that first.
Get well Dame. Yeah, facts. Get well Dame.
Get well. You know, the doctor didn't tell me I had a blood clot before, so I didn't been on them blood thinners, and it's scary. So hopefully he get back on that court soon. But when you get back on that court, don't run into them Pacers. Because we're going to run you up and down. We're going to really test that win. That's what we like to do. We like to run. Giannis, I seen something online today. They say Giannis is dirty. They say he loved playing dirty out there trying to injure a boy. Bring that same energy, man. We want to injure something too. Instead of physically, we want to injure egos, because we know your ego is very sensitive. You want to be considered amongst the greats. You want to be considered amongst the best. And we want to prevent you from getting there, just like we did last year. So bring it on. We the team that put you out the playoffs last year. Remember that. So yeah, Detroit on their heel. So we'll either see Milwaukee or Detroit, either one, whoever won it. We got some old beef with Detroit in the playoffs we need to settle anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't seen them in the playoffs since, what was that, around 2004?
Back in the day.
Back in the day. So if we get to run across them again, I would love to go in Auburn Hills and do them filthy. I want to sweep them. 2 games at home, and I want to finish the sweep off in the Palace.
I don't know if they got the Palace no more, but that's what we're referring it to as the Palace.
Wherever they at, wherever these Detroit fans,
It's
uh,
gathered.
wherever. I want to hurt feelings. I want them to throw something on the court again.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The whole team will be running back up in the stands like we did last.
Right. Yep. I don't know. It's a couple. I don't know. It's a couple there. I don't know if they run it to the stands. I know a
Yeah.
couple of them will though, but we ain't got them dudes out there like we had, back in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
We just got some pure hoopers out there. They ain't no,
Oh, they just
and
want
I
to
don't
hoop.
see no,
They just want to hoop now.
yeah, with no Ron Artest, Jermaine O'Neal,
Ain't nobody
when
cooked
ain't
up.
ain't nobody cooked up.
Hey, yo,
Maybe James Johnson. But
he
other
about the
than that,
only one.
mm-hmm. Halliburton definitely running the stands about that bag he getting at the Pacers.
Hey, yo, but so in another thing, cuz I want to make sure I give credit to, man, all of our guys. We've had multiple contributors, but I like seeing the guys who was doubted step up. So it goes beyond Tyrese. I
Mm-hmm.
like seeing Obi step up. He was first round pick, top 10 pick. They doubted him because he's been clowning.
Been clowning definitely against the Timberwolves. He been clowning.
Cause he's catching stuff in midair and turning around 180. Cause he's clowning out there. You feel me? So shout out to Obi. And then also automatic mathematic. Ben Matherin. We don't call him Ben Matherin on this show. We call him automatic mathematic because that's what he's been.
Mm-hmm.
So I love seeing him get his shine on. I seen an article where Rick Carlisle he was saying that it's kind of unfair to Ben how he's been using him because some games he needs him to be that shot creator, that person that takes the shot when the clock is running down, but some games he needs him to run the offense accordingly. So he's asking two different things from him. Hey, we're gonna spread the court out. Everybody go to a corner, let you do your thing. But other times, what we need to run is offense. But he said that automatic mathematic, he's responded. And that's what I like to hear, man. Because it's about team. Sometimes you gotta take yourself out, especially in the season. If you want to change the role, we can discuss that in the off season. But while we in season battling, fighting for this playoff spot, man, the only thing that matters is team. So I'm proud of these boys, cuz. What you think?
Yeah, from top to bottom, everybody's doing their thing. They're doing what they need to do. There wasn't really any changes to our roster since last year, so we're just running it back. And now we running it back with Matherin got a little experience behind him, Nemhard got a little experience behind him, Neesmith, so all them extra guys, McConnell, we got guys who's coming, not just our in our case our big three, Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner. We about 4 or 5 deep out of that, maybe even 6 or 7 deep outside of them three. So it's gonna take a team effort, but we got the team to do it. So.
Okay, like you said, speaking on this matchup with the Lakers we got coming up, the Lakers, man, they desperate right now. And then the last time we played them, they did air us out. They aired us out there in LA. And I think the last time we played them before that, they gave us an L in Vegas for that cup.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of owe the Lakers one. We do owe them something.
We do own one, and I'll tell you this: LeBron James hates playing in Indiana. He hates it. I don't care what nobody says. You can't tell me no different. I watched LeBron play his whole career. He hates playing in Indiana. Something comes over LeBron when he's in Indiana. I don't know if it's the fans, just the city. I don't know, but he hates playing in Indiana. So you're gonna see him with a chip on the shoulder, on top of them being on a losing streak. Him coming to somewhere he's not really fond of. You're gonna see LeBron in here with a chip tomorrow night. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a tough out though. The Pacers are not gonna be an easy go. So I got the Pacers with us.
For sure. All right now. So we're gonna talk about. Let's swing it over to March Madness Sweet 16 preview. Great games on Thursday. Great games. it gets started off with BYU versus Alabama. Who you got winning that game, cousin? What are you looking out for?
Uh, Give me Alabama in that game. I think Alabama plays some great team ball, and they've been putting up some points here in them first two games. Had 90 against Rebel Moores, 80 against St. Mary. So now BYU's been scored too, 80 against VCU and 91 against Wisconsin. So it's going to be a high scoring game. Whoever is going to come down, who plays the best defense. But I think Alabama has the edge in that game. I think they're the better team.
I'm hoping that Alabama lose so that we can snatch their coach Preston Murphy. We need some assistance.
Mm-hmm.
IU needs assistance. And Preston Murphy, he was coaching at Drake while DeVries was there, and he's a big time recruiter. And so if we can get him on board, I need them to lose on Thursday. We
Yeah.
can make this process sweet because the transfer portal is open and we need
Mhm.
assistant coaches. So, but with that aside, I think Alabama might take them.
Yeah, I think so.
They just got too much talent. They too athletic, but do not count on BYU. BYU got
Mhm.
killers too, and
Yep.
they got that. They got the coach. They got the team, and at March Madness it comes down to team. So may the best team win. All right, so we're gonna go to the Crab Five versus the Gators. Maryland versus Florida. Who you got winning that one? Cuz what you see?
Man, that's going to be the matchup of the Sweet 16, in my opinion. I'm going to give it to Florida, but Maryland scrappy, man. DJ Queen, we've discussed him a whole lot. I mean, Derek Queen, we've discussed him a whole lot on the show. I don't know why.
Hey, cuz I was gonna say you love calling Queen DJ Queen, huh?
I love calling him DJ. I know there's somebody out there calling him DJ Queen, but now Derek Queen, yeah, he's an absolute killer. But I mean, that Florida team, man, Walter Clayton Jr. We gave him a lot of love on this show. I don't know if they can handle that Florida team. So it'll be a great game. But I give the win to Florida.
Absolutely. We're gonna see how Maryland responds after that big game they had, hitting that buzzer beater. They've been in a lot of close battles lately. But Florida. The team I got winning it all. Man, cause they just Walter Clayton Jr. towards the end of that game against UConn, he just showed what a difference a big shot maker can make because he was just knocking down clutch shot after clutch shot after clutch shot. It was ridiculous. He hit maybe 3 or 4 clutch buckets at the end of the game. And when they tried double him, he was making all the right passes. He's a tough cover. I don't know who's guarding him on Maryland. And then the thing is, as much as I like Derek Queen, matter of fact, as much as I love his game, because like I said, he's my favorite player left in this tournament. It's crazy because my 2 favorite players are going against each other this weekend. Walter Clayton and Derek Queen. But Florida got them big men who like to run at court.
Mm-hmm.
Condon and the backup, they just running. So Derek Queen, he's gonna have to do a lot of running. So as much as of an impact he's gonna have offensively, he has to have just as much defensively. Because they're gonna put him in pick and rolls, they're gonna run him up and down the court, they're gonna try to get him tired. So I hope he's well prepared to be running because he's gonna do a lot of it this game. So I'm taking Florida. That's why I got winning. Okay. In the next matchup, we got Arizona versus Duke. And in an odd fate, in a twisted fate of college basketball and the basketball gods, just how that old North Carolina team took out Coach K in his last game 2 times. They took him out in the ACC tournament, and then they turned around and took him out again in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who the big player in that game was, right?
Who was that?
Caleb Love. In an odd, twisted fate, Caleb Love last last season, he got to go against them Duke Blue Devils. He's playing in Arizona now, and it could be his last game. 'Cause I don't know. He's already beat them this year. Let me preface by saying that they did already beat Duke at Duke, so it ain't like they can't do it. So it's a rematch. But my God, it's gonna be a tall task because they hot right now. Duke is hot.
Mm-hmm.
What you see in that game, Cub? What's your thoughts?
I said this on our last show. I think if Duke loses in this tournament, this is the only chance, before they get to that Final Four. I think it'll be Arizona has the best chance of beating them because I think the winner of BYU Alabama. Well, I don't think either of them can beat Duke. So, if anybody can beat Duke right now, it's going to be Arizona. So it's going to be a great game. That's going to be a great game. I'm going to give it to Duke, though. Of course, they get in the slight for that. But man, it's going to come down to the wire. It's definitely not going to be an easy go.
All right, now in the final matchup of the night, you got Arkansas taking on Texas Tech. Big 12 versus ACC. Calipari bringing his team right back to that Sweet 16. What you think about that game, Cuz? What's your thoughts?
I really think that might be an upset alert. I don't know. Could be an upset alert. We might have to go Arkansas over Texas Tech. And not because I don't think Texas Tech is good. I just think, man, when you got that championship pedigree in Calipari, that's something hard to defend. So we'll see how it goes. But give me an upset on that Arkansas, Texas Tech.
And you know what's crazy, cuz like on the in the odds and in Vegas, Arkansas winning would be an upset. But for real, man, they might have the most talent out of both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, Texas Tech do got JT Toppin. He's a killer. They got some great pieces on that team. But we talk about Arkansas, they got a Duke Darrell. He's just coming back. He's gonna be healthy. They got him coming off the bench this game. He's been a starter the whole year. They got let me tell you. They got John L. Davis. That's the name I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
From Gary, Indiana. He already been to a Final Four with FAU and Dusty May and them. He has this experience. They got him leading the charge. They got these 5-star freshmen all around him. Boogie Flan, Billy Richmond, Jonas Adu. These 5-stars are breaking out now. They was freshmen at the beginning of the season, but now they playing like they belong. And that's a scary thing because they growing up in front of our eyes. And they all athletic. They all crashing glass. It's gonna be a tough task to beat them, man. So I think I got Arkansas winning too. In a very tough game.
I wonder what the line on that game is gonna be.
All right. So good. I'm gonna let you lead us on one cold minute. What you got for us?
One cold minute. First off, Juju Watkins out for the remainder of the season with a torn ACL. Condolences to Juju Watkins. Get better. We'll be looking to see you. I don't know. Does she come back and give us another year in college, or does she go to the WNBA?
Absolutely, she coming back.
Next up, Russell Wilson, 1-year deal with the Giants for $21 million. What's your thoughts on that, cuz?
I was gonna say trash, but good luck.
If the draft board falls right, ain't they looking to get Trav out there?
They can get Trav, but I think they should get Shador. I think Shador will be a better option than than Russ. I mean, we seen what Russ can do. Russ, he give you good moments, but he ain't the Russ that we was accustomed to seeing from the Seattle days. That's not the same Russ. We need to get that out of our head. That's not that Russ. This
Mm-hmm.
Russ is different. This Russ is struggling. This Russ, he be off target. He's inaccurate sometimes, and he don't know when to throw that ball away. He don't know when to slide sometimes. I seen him take a hit to the thigh that was crazy. He could have slid.
Hey,
So
so they 21 million. That's a heavy price tag.
right, we talking about Mr. Unlimited. He in it for the
Oh.
bag, man. But go to New York, enjoy yourself, man. But I think they should still draft Shador. We'll see what they do.
Mm-hmm. All right. Patriots signed Stephon Diggs to be Drake May's #1 receiver. 3-year deal. How you feel about that? Is he damaged goods?
Absolutely, he's tough though. He got the personality. He might bring the team morale up, especially in the weight room. On the practice field, he gonna be talking that talk. But on the field, I mean, he tore his ACL, so I'm not expecting him to come out there and be the same Stephon Diggs that we knew from Minnesota, that we knew from those few good years in Buffalo. He's a different Stephon Diggs now. So don't expect to see the young boy that's flying around catching crazy passes. He's a good slot receiver, big body that's gonna come in, be tough,
Make
do
some
the
tough
first down dance.
catches.
But I'm not expecting him to have no crazy season.
That's for sure. Last on my list, former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez sentenced to 5 years in prison for attempted murder today. Velasquez engaged in an 11-mile high-speed car chase with Harry Galarute, the man accused of molesting his 4-year-old son. I guess they got in a shootout on the highway. Because what you think about that? Former UFC heavyweight champion gunning, trying to, he was shooting. I guess he was shooting at the car, and the car had Galarute's stepfather and mom in there, and I think his stepfather got hit.
What's his name? The
but he
dude,
didn't die.
the other dude name is Galarute.
Yeah.
Okay. I write a letter from I write a letter to Galarute. I tell him next time I see Galarute, just know it's gonna be another shootout.
Right. Hey,
Every time.
You thought this was over?
I'll be back 5 years. Okay, come on, give them to me.
Right. Yeah, he better hope somebody don't get to him before that, man. That's sickening and disgusting, man. I don't know what the circumstances behind that, man, but I got a toddler, so I can't say I blame Cain Velasquez, So I mean, that was probably reckless behavior on his part. But when you're a father and you in that mind frame and somebody to hurt your baby, your cub, you got to do what you got to do. And I think the judge understood that, and it was a little bit justified. I mean, it's just a quick crash out, but what was the accused, what he did. There's I don't have no love in my heart for them type of people.
You said his mama and his daddy was in, his stepfather and all them was in the car with him.
It says Velasquez fired multiple rounds into Galarute's car, which also carried his mother and stepfather. Velasquez hit Galarute's stepfather in the arm, resulting in non-life-threatening injuries.
Because I had one of my homies, man. He was beefing with some dudes one time. He was beefing with somebody that we was cool with, and they was in the heavy beef at the time. And the dude told me, the more agitated dude, he told me, he said, "Yo, listen, do not be anywhere close by him, man, because the next time I see him, it's gonna be a shootout."
Oh man. Honestly, bro, I can't, I mean, you can FaceTime me, but I can't pull up on you.
Right. So warning, if you hang with dude, just know that you're in harm's way. So before you be riding the car with, what's his name?
Galarute. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Basically, this thing when you ride in the car with Galarute, just understand he's a target.
He's a target.
So ride accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I would be in the car with him.
Yeah,
he's a target. You get
Definitely
caught up.
not
You get
us.
caught up in a mix like that. You did what?
Right.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be.
Yeah,
I could even. Yeah, yeah. You know, we don't.
yeah, definitely
Anybody who
with
got a
those
target on their back.
allegations. Yeah, just with those allegations, though, I don't even want to really be around you. To be honest, like, why are you? I mean, I guess that's your mom and your daddy. And if anybody else gonna be riding with you, that's who it's gonna be. But
Right.
you ain't gonna catch me in the car with him.
Never. So yeah, I mean, hopefully Kane get out, man. He was defending his family honor. He was defending his son. I mean, that's what happens. So free him, free Kane.
Free K, facts.
All right. What we got on this day in sports history.
What you got for me, Cuz?
On this day in sports history, I was going crazy. Oh well, we're gonna start in 1973. In the NCAA men's basketball championship, UCLA secured its seventh consecutive title by defeating Memphis State 87-66. Center Bill Walton delivered an exceptional performance, scoring 44 points on 21 of 22 shooting, which is widely regarded as one of the greatest individual performances in college basketball history. Rest in peace, Bill Walton. You know what's crazy though? I remember on TNT they were saying who the great five greatest centers of all time was, and while Shaq was right there, they put Bill Walton like at 4 or 5 over. I'm like, is that why they was thinking that? Because that performance right there, is that what made them think that?
Nah, you just that's just trolling. You trolling Shaq at that point when you do that. You just want to get his reaction. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Bill Walton though.
Shout out to Bill Walton, and then shout out to UCLA, man. They was running. They was a dynasty, blue blood back in them 70s, man. They was running things, man. So 1992, Mike Tyson was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the rape of Desiree Washington, with 4 years suspended, marking a significant moment in sports and legal history. Man, I think that happened in Indianapolis. They said that was in that when that happened. I think he got sentenced out of that. Definitely a black mark in his career. And I think at the time that might have been his wife. Was it his wife or was it his girlfriend?
Girlfriend or something like that.
Girlfriend. So when stuff like that happens, man, it's serious. So I really hope that that's not what he actually did, man, because man, we don't like to look at our heroes like they human, so we don't like to look at some of the not so good things they might have done, so if that was the case, man, that's definitely a bad mark on his resume. Yeah, so that was in 1992, sad situation. 1994, the Orlando Thunder defeated San Antonio Riders 35-34 in the inaugural World League of American Football. That must be. Are they talking about football?
Yeah, he threw me off to the Orlando Thunder and the San Antonio who?
The San Antonio Riders.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 35-30.
Yeah, I think that is the AFL.
Yeah. They said the WLAF, the World League of American Football.
Oh shit! I thought don't the NFL now don't they got like a the pro football unlock, like you only can have like certain football leagues, or is that something of the past?
I don't know. We gonna create a football league, man. The Code League, man. Get the Code Football League.
Right.
Man, I don't know, man. I try playing flag football. I'm all set. Hey, yo, man. But shout out to the guys who do play, man. Hey, it's so serious, man. I was out there playing because they put me on the line. Man, when that young 22-year-old boy ran by me so fast, dipped up under me, man. I said I can't catch him.
He said he got it.
My feet ain't moving how they used to move.
They don't move that fast no more.
I look back and told him, cuz.
What you tell him?
I mean, that's cold game.
Okay.
Four, cold game. First round draft pick.